Hello everyone, welcome again to our YouTube channel, The Mashup with Kawira Mwaura. So today we are going to have an episode with several guests and I'll allow them to introduce themselves even before we get to know the topic of today.
Hello everyone, my name is Kidosi Amos. Thank you for being here.
My name is Alex. I'm happy to be here today. Thank you.
Hey everyone, my name is Cecilia Mgutu and I'm glad to be part of it.
I'm Kami Micheni. Don't forget to like and subscribe while you're down there.
For today's episode, we'll be handling drum rolls, the financial quest. Yeah, and as we handle the financial quest, maybe we can try and juggle our minds and ask ourselves, what is financial stability? What is financial freedom? Maybe you can be throwing your comments so that we can know what you think about this. And for today's episode, we'll be having some questions. So I'll pass them around. Everybody shall pick one, can think and tell each other what is financial stability. According to you, what do you think is financial stability?
I would say financial stability is being at a level where the money you have is enough to cater for your needs, even if an emergency occurs. Yeah, that you're not caught off guard by any situation. You can handle things financially.
Financial freedom is where you are not worried, or rather you are liberated from the worries of where your next financial provision is going to come from. For example, if I need transport money right now, I am not worried, or rather I have a source, or I'm free from that burden of thinking, where will I get money from? Yeah.
I think financial freedom, it's when you can, you are not struggling, in other words, or you can cover the expenses of your family and those who depend on you just without struggling. You have a source of income where you can just do your own things and you are good to go. Yeah, thank you.
To my understanding about financial freedom, if I can give it another word, simply kukuwa hauna madeni. Because if you are financially stable, you'll be able to work your way out with the little that you have, not struggling, but kukuwa na hiyo point, you can really express yourself financially to other people. Thank you.
We have some very powerful insights here about financial freedom. So make sure you drop your comments and tell us what you think about financial freedom. Na maybe kama uko na madeni mahali na una feel ni kama hiyo ndio financial freedom yako, usiogope kujitoa, tutakuelewa. And so we can start up with our first question.
What is the worst experience you've ever had while working? In brackets, self-employed or employed? So, I will answer my worst experience personally. Is how, like, my first salary, when I got my first salary, my worst experience was like, nianze wapi? Because you have many plans how to use your money, but that's in terms of finances. My worst experience in terms of finances, because I've not been employed for long. So like, if I was asked, I would say it was nianze wapi, nifanye nini, juu kuna vitu mingi. So
For me, I remember there's a day I had worked overtime for a couple of days, and my calculation or my understanding of how much you're supposed to pay it in relation to the overtime was incorrect. So when I got my money like this, when I saw, like, you see the alert, right? And you look at the money, and the money is not in relation to what my expectations were. I was heartbroken. I was so broken because that month I had like fangad. You see, like when you have umejipanga. My budget in relation to my payslip was not correct. I was heartbroken so much. It hurts. And then secondly, that's okay. Worst. Can you have worst times too? Worst. So I recently started a business, and then you procure the things, the products. They were perishable. So I didn't, like I was starting the business, and I was not really very engaged, or rather I didn't have so much knowledge about the business, so the products began to perish. Wow. You are throwing away products that this is money. Throwing money is very bad, by the way. So I was heartbroken that I was throwing away money. But so that's my experience when I was employed and when I was self-employed.
My entire life I've worked in, I think, 4 times, and I cannot forget a certain time I was employed in a certain company back in Timau, and I was faced by a very critical moment where I had to rent a house on a salary of 10,000. The house was 4,000, and I needed to eat. I didn't have anything in the house, no bed, nothing, and I had nothing, and I was newly employed, and I found it very challenging because I didn't know where to look to. I didn't know what to do. And when my first salary came, I had took a lot of debts, and when I paid them, I had nothing. Again, I found myself on the starting point once more. So there are a lot of situations. If we share them, they won't finish today. So, but that's my worst moment. Thank you.
That's amazing. For me, during the Corona period, because people had nothing to do, we ended up opening a kibandaski with a brother of mine. And so at the start it was very nice. Profits was booming. But as time progressed and people got used to the kibandaski being there, oh my God. There was a day I remember we procured a whole gunia of waru. Hey, actually hata haikutupea 5,000. And I think from then tulianza kuona kablo kiasi, and that was around in July. But by the time we got to November, when now things actually opened up very well, ilikuwa tu ya kutushikilia tu tutafute what to do, but it wasn't really giving us what we really wanted. That was my worst experience in a workplace. So it was self-employed.
Watu wamekapitia huku nje. I've had my own share of challenges concerning working. Na my worst experience, unafanya kazi, you know the money which is coming out of the work you are doing, and you know the money which should be banked into that account, but at the end of the month mwenye unafanya kazi anakuja na kuambia hakuna pesa, hatukulipi. Unafanya kazi the following month, wewe hapo katikati ya mwezi anakuletea kidogo na kuambia wewe shikilia hii, shikilia hiyo. Alafu unakaa sasa zinaenda 3 months, haulipwi the amount you're supposed to be paid, and you know the money you're making kwa sababu ni wewe una charge, ni wewe una forward hiyo pesa ikuwe banked so that at the end of the day ulipwe. So for me, my worst experience while working was kulipwa. So that happened for 2 months, but fortunately I got another job, and it had its own share of challenges, both manenos, both challenges. Hey, so kama umekapitia usidhani uko peke yako.
What financial traps are you on the lookout for? And it's funny that I was actually thinking of this question earlier today. I was like, if I'm asked, like when you're in preparation. And I feel like there is this thing they call easy satisfaction. I don't know if I feel like that's the word. If not, please give me the right word. Like quick satisfactions. You have money and you don't, let's say you have money and you have budgeted for that money, or rather you have not budgeted. If I have money, like somebody, I go out there and I get 100 bob, for example, I have not budgeted to go and buy sweets, but I feel the need that, I feel like I'm craving sweets, I'm craving cheaper way to, sorry, impulse buying. Thank you, Kami. Impulse buying. You go, you're like, oh, these earrings look so nice, you buy. At the end of the day, money comes, and then you get money quickly, and that money goes away quickly. So I'm actually on the lookout of those impulse buying. Yeah, not just buying, but also spending money just without budgeting. Just because if it's not a need and if it's not a priority, don't press the button.
Let me say, getting conned. Because in the world we are in now, you don't expect everybody to be your friend. So obviously there are people who are planning to, what is the word I'm looking for? There are people planning to take advantage of you. And now that I'm making money, I know that I'm prone to things like those. Because just the other day, I've been called by a number claiming to be Safaricom, things like those. And then, luckily for me, I hadn't deposited any money in my M-Pesa at that time. So they were shocked themselves to see the balance. So they left me alone. But since that time, after talking to my mom, I've been aware of people like this. So yeah, I've been on the lookout.
Thank God that zero M-Pesa balance saved the day.
Yes, guys. So on my side, they have just said like everything, but I think me vitu naogopa the most ni madeni, because madeni jamani, like you change even the routes, you change even the looks, because even you wear new clothes, you are fond to buy a new clothes and you have not paid my debt, So I believe in a way you feel as if you are being watched even when you are you're in your own house, such things. So I fear debt a lot, because you might be supporting even the wrong team, because for hata game huwezi watch na money, lazima usupport tu team yake, unaona. So I fear debts. Actually, in real sense, I fear debts, because they make you a prisoner. And you must submit to that person whom you want. So the con men and others, very best point. But me, I fear debts more than anything. Yeah, thank you.
On my side, to be simple and precise, I will go to priorities. Prioritizing on what a need is, or what a want is, I think will really helps me. It works for me. Looking out on this is a need, so I need to have this. This is a want, hii inaweza ngoja. So that's my point. Looking out for the need and the want. Yes.
Financial traps. Kumbe watu people are experiencing life out there. So the financial traps are maybe mostly impulse buying. Hiyo kwa wasichana inakuanga na, and it hooks us in some way. But just to mention a few other financial traps, kuna hii kitu ya trends, like kutaka kukatch up na trends sana, and living for the society rather than for the goals you actually have. That is a financial trap yenye inahook watu na inawashika kama hata hawajui. Like unataka kukatch up, hii kitu imetokea, unataka kuwa the first one to have, or maybe you see somebody has something and you make sure you go up and down looking for it. maybe you don't even need it, but just because of the trend you just want to catch up. So that is a financial trap. Alafu vijana, betting. Hapo wameguzwa kidogo. Betting is another financial trap. We should look out for it. It is very addictive.
Kulingana na mimi the kind of investment I would opt to kulingana na considering I'm becoming a nurse and the finance let's say mshahara yenye nalipwa to be sincere, let's say you are on a rent house and you must pay the rent, you must eat and you must do everything. Pesa yenye unapata you cannot do something of importance so much like useme unaweza maendeleo, because that is what the community is looking for. Our parents are looking for maendeleo, and if you don't start building at home there is a problem. Tulisomesha nani, alienda wapi? And kijiji must see you are doing something. So mostly we as men, we are expected to do a lot, and I will say that according to the trends which are happening in the country right now, that kuna places mingi za kuinvest, I know, but mimi personally where I could go for, I could go in agriculture, but specifically on animals, because if you look at the current trends sahi, climate imeharibika. If ukipanda kitu sahi, kama wenye wako na mashamba sahi, they know vitu zinanyauka because the climate is not going as per planned, as per expected. So but animals unapata mostly they don't they rely on crops, but kuna some extent you can import kama hizi mahays, kama manini, unaweza buy unga and everything. So mimi ningeopt kuinvest kwa agriculture, my salary naiweka hapo, and I believe pia mshahara ingeongezwa Well, sijui, lakini mshahara pia ikiongezwa ni poa because because nayo pia I think it's inakutia morali in a way, and you can even invest more. But pia mahitaji sijui kuna kuanga aje wengine watasema because the more you get salaried the more needs become more. So to me that's the place I could go for. Thank you.
For me, there's something that actually comes out because day in, day out, we are going one place or another. So I would really invest in matatu business. Going to those remote places, kuna mahali ya kujafunguka bado. And those people are really struggling. Look at the northeastern Kenya. Mahali lami imeishia, and then now to the inside. If you go to those places, bado utapata these people really need supplies. Those supplies tunaziget na tunawapelekea huko. So business, either matatu business ama the transport sector hii ya kupeleka goods and services to those places. Again, my good friend Alex talked about agriculture. And agriculture, I would say if I'm in a good place where the climate is favorable or I have water supply 24/7, I would really do farming like, let me not say like nonsense, but I would really do agriculture. A place like, let's talk of Tharaka-Nithi, where water is not a problem, I would really do agriculture. Actually intensive farming where you are growing everything. And yes, and I think it's something in my head. Maybe one day, one time, I will implement it.
Amen.
Yeah.
Again, where in the world is that
Underground.
So there's still drilling of boreholes. So it's still something I have at the back of my head.
And I think hapo kwa kilimo, most of the time wakulima wengi, you are planting, you go, I think that's the problem mostly that is affecting a lot of wakulima, is that you go clear most of the lands that now people are farming on, they were once forests. So you guys are more focusing on their profit, on tuseme kupanda mahindi. You'll get the profit, yes, for a short time or period, for example, but those trees that you cut were the same trees that were making sure you had rain. So I think even to solve the problem of agriculture, the problem of agriculture in terms of farming, as much as we are planting those crops, as much as we are doing kilimo biashara, can you also see, as much as this land is giving me money, how can I regenerate this land so that 10 years from now I can also get the money? I think that's also that can save. No, you say, when where is that water? If you, as much as unalima, panda miti, ndo hiyo miti ifanye microclimate. I did geology, guys, and geography for a short period of time. But kudos to my geography teacher. That microclimate haijatoka kwa kichwa. So yeah, you can actually, mpande miti. Now you know how to regenerate the land. I'm sorry. Okay, go.
But still, if I were to answer you,
Yes.
you see, there's a using of natural fertilizers.
Yes.
The animal manure. That will really help rather than the processed fertilizers, which and using of the zinaitwa hizi spray za majani. So you spray the weed and alafu fertilizer umespray kwa majani. I would really go for that animal manure. So still unaona bado kuna farming hapo nyuma ya animals.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah.
I think we all have a mutual idea of agriculture, but my thinking is, in the way our generation is heading, in the near future, everybody will be reliant on technology and things like those, work which involves technology and everything, because that's where our world is heading. So farmers will be rare, and many people will be looking for agricultural produce. So investing in agriculture will be wise, where we are heading right now.
I thought you were actually putting the point.
Yeah. So yeah, it will be a requirement to have agricultural produce, but many people don't want to invest in agriculture. So that's where investing will be wise, because there will be many opportunities, because few people will be doing it. Yeah.
That's what you do, sir?
That's what I will do as well.
So are you planning to do integrated farming?
Animals and
I don't know, tutajulia mbele. Tumesema tukiongezewa mshahara.
okay. For me, I would take a different stand. Not rather, I love agriculture. I love. That's what has imenikuza. But for me, I would say I would invest in my gift. In that, I was just thinking. Okay, let me give a scenario of what investing in a gift is, and then I'll give my example. For me, somebody like Michael B. Jordan, everyone nowadays want to wear those Jordans, and he just invested in his gift. He's talented in basketball. He took the basketball, and by God's grace commercialized this. Thank God for Nike and those brands that took him. But it started from his gift. And there's that verse in the Bible that says that your gift will give you a place before kings, paraphrasing. Yeah. So and it's very I'd rather even in terms of education and all that, because now we say when you're investing, it's not just investing money. You invest time, you invest knowledge, you invest education. I'd go for investing for my gift. What is that God has given me? For example, I do poetry, so I have integrated poetry in a podcast that I do. And then I love elevating people's look. For example, I didn't know that I liked doing that. Actually, what I'm saying, I'm actually already on it by God's grace. I have, it's not a registered company yet, but I'm looking forward to register. It's called At Your Vision, whereby I am looking forward to elevate people's look. For example, tea is tea. You can take tea sugarless, but isn't it good taking tea with sugar? Doesn't it elevate the taste of the tea?
The poetic part has begun.
Right? No. You can take tea without sugar, but isn't it sweeter to take tea with sugar? So what I do is I make products that elevate people's look, and yeah, I do that. I have sold a couple of times, and it's really nice. Do what you love. because if you love it, you get inspiration, and plus, if it's God's gift to you, you get, you can go back to the place of prayer and be like, God, this is a gift that you have given me, and please help me. So yeah, I would say invest in your gift. Whatever gift God has given you, invest on it.
Yeah, and to add to that, investing in your gift is something I would advise, because like when you're doing something you love, you'll feel it as less of a burden to you when you invest in it.
Yeah.
Financially, physically, you'll feel it like less of a burden because it's what you love to do. Yeah.
Those are great minds. Iron sharpens iron, and that is why we are here to sharpen one another. What would be my go-to, my investment? Yani ni wapi naweza taka kumwaga pesa yangu na izaane? Let me say for me, I would really invest in fashion, be it the clothesline or even household items. Household items ni fashion pia. It's a kind of fashion. Yeah, I would invest in those lines. They are timeless, and there is no time you find people walking naked. So that's my passion. I really love that. And on top of that, I would really like to invest in events. Let's say not handling the events, but hosting the events, like having a place where multiple kinds of events can find a suitable environment to take place, which is something valuable, because hata wakati hauna event, at the end of the day utaenjoy the serene environment after all. So those are my two passionate areas of investment.
Birthdays will always be there, weddings will always be there, like baby showers will always be there. Who knows, you can also, like, in just to iron sharpens iron, just to add on that, you can even get ideas on how to invent your own kind of, Christmas, like when you think about these many celebrations that people have, somebody just came with an idea of a baby shower, and they began baby shower, and everyone in the world is doing baby showers. Who knows that if that's your gift, God can just give you ideas of even incubating new celebrations and giving us the ideas. Like, if we don't know that that is possible, you can give us you can celebrate your 50th wedding anniversary, and then, I can do that, and then you host us. Like, I didn't know that is possible, and then you make it a possible. You see, because it's in you. Even God gives it. This is possible. So you manufacture. In fact, you manufacture events. Like you can begin from that point. You actually manufacturing events. Like
This podcast is an
thank you, and you hosted us here. Now, if you didn't call us
Again, but there are many upcoming events like Men's Day, Women's Day, Girlfriend's
Mother's Day.
Where are these
You,
things, you see?
I know you can
Not
even make like
Valentine's.
you can create like people can come with their mothers and celebrate in that place. Some of them, they have the money, but they don't know what to do with the money. So you like there's an event. It's Mother's Day. Mercy's, park somewhere. Mercy's hosting us, and then we come there with our mothers. Some of them have never been appreciated. So if you give us that chance,
Even the single mother.
I know.
And when you talk of Valentine's still,
It's coming up. Actually, it's coming up.
the ex is there.
And see how, and Mercy, see how it's very good to invest in your event. See, if you like fashion, and and if you like fashion and you have the event, you can like bring your fashion brand, put it in the event, so that as you are actually doing the event, people can get gifts for their loved ones. Like if you have clothes and have those appliances, so they come and be like, don't worry about your giftings, and then you can customize them according to their likings, and be like, if this is what they like, you see, like your gifts, they integrate, and that's the beauty of God. I love it.
And it opens doors of opportunities like the hawkers.
Yes.
Yeah.
You become a tree where people rather come and sit down.
Yeah, you bring some sodas there, they bought some quenchers and all that.
That means it will create more room for
Others.
employment.
Yeah.
Like indirectly or even directly, because you need people to keep the place running. You need people to keep the place lively, to keep it clean, to keep it neat. So I'll be an employer, guys.
Okay. see, if actually I love this. You see, like when friends support other friends, I love it. Make sure your place, for example, if you got that your place, it's in a place where it's very far away from the road. So almost it's transportation and all that, it gets sorted out.
On me,
and then this person, let's see. Yes, and not just I pray God, you don't just think of ending at the farm. Maybe you process it. Now, if you have cows, you process it to ice cream. So she orders ice cream. I'll come with my scrunchie with very many products and clothing for like even. I'll come up with and poetry for the mothers. Yes, and then Kami is coming now. You want to venture into farming or technology? You're not yet sure. For example, he ventures into farming fruits orchard, and then you bring us fruits, and from that fruit we sell juices and sell fruit cakes and all that, because mothers are older, they are senior, and they are checking their health, so they are I am not taking a lot of sugar, then they eat fruits. You see, like from one person's idea, everybody here has been helped, and that's the beauty of investing in your gift. I love that.
Yes. For the next question, how do you compensate for childhood scarcities? So that's part number one. How do you compensate for your childhood scarcities? And then, do you have overspending or saving tendencies because of your childhood? Oh my God. Yes. So when I talk of my childhood memories, I would say that I have really grown into our family was wale families sitawaita stable, hatukuwa poor, so tuko tu hapo katikati, so you only have money enough for that need. Ukiongeza kitu ingine unawasumbua, so kalamu umenunuliwa ya wiki 3, ukimaliza wiki 2 before wiki 3 ziishe, it's an issue. So for me, from that growing, it has given me a push to always maximize on what I'm doing. If I have 100 shillings, I should be accountable to these 100 shillings, where it has gone to. I don't really overspend. I sometimes even see going to a restaurant and having this big meal. Yeah, nikupea mwili shukurani sometime, but I really think so hard to come up with that decision because of that childhood experience that I would really not want my children and my family to go through. So that's my take on that. So on my side, I do not overspend. I spend wisely.
Wow. Anyway, on my side, kulingana na vile mimi nimelelewa pia, I can say my family, I won't call it poor. We ain't enough, but same as most as my brother has just said right now. Pia mimi kuna situation najipatanga tu, like I just think that sasa instead ya kuenda hapa unachukua pikipiki place kama hiyo, like you feel it's nothing. You can walk, kuna vitu zenye yani si necessary, and I think in my own perspective imenisaidia a lot to save, mostly imenisaidia a lot to save, but again kuna kale katabia pia kengine na katabia, we cannot ignore the negative side, I don't know if it's ni juu ya perspective ya madem vile wameiweka ikakuwa ni kama like they call us sometimes stingy, you know, stingy.
You are stingy.
No.
Okay. I don't know if I'm stingy, you guys. You tell me, but I don't see the need of you investing in somebody you don't see future in. Like you are just there.
Yeah, that's very true.
Let me say this, acha niongee nitoke.
Yes, ongea.
Yes, kwa sababu probably stag mti ama ni aje. Let me shine. So guys, I believe that according to me, like if right now we are in friendship with somebody, let me not call it friendship, we are dating.
Yeah.
We are dating and yeah, ndo hiyo sasa. Tuna date alafu sasa inakuwa mse like hauoni future, there is no point of view. I don't know, kuna basic things, si ndio? Kama mnaweza kula pamoja, akikukuta unakula
hiyo ni normal,
hiyo ni normal. But kuna ile ingine sasa ati umeanza kununua clothes, umeanza kufanya nini na nini, like as if she is your wife or something, and unfortunately even you won't marry her. So my point is I don't know if it's my upbringing imekuwa hivyo, but currently hiyo stingy I'm used to it. I'm used to it and I think that's all.
Kwanza, first of all, mi hata kutetea wasichana wenye wako huko nje, first of all, hata not dating, kwani what kind of friendships do you guys have? For me, okay, the kind of friendships God has given me, I thank God for all my girls and and all the guys I have as friends, but I thank God. But I feel like I've had a lot of friends, and that to some point has affected me. I have friends who they don't, it's not about investing in somebody you don't have a future with. I feel like to help the guys out there, if this girl is hanging out with you and maybe you are not dating per se, hata kama ni friend yako, in that isn't there that point of celebrating your friend, you know, like is there not that point of actually not me kusema investing in your friend? Kwani don't you appreciate your friendships, by the way?
Madam, there's that point of there's that point of if I'm investing in you, there should be something. I can't really invest in you 100%.
What is the definition of investing in somebody? Because
Okay.
maybe that's where I don't get clarity.
If I may say about the first thing of investing in someone, you first invest emotionally, you invest physically,
Yes.
before you come to financially.
Yes.
So if you begin with the finances, this person will always look up unto you for that. But if it's the emotional part or the hanging out together, it will be very easy for you.
Kunibaya small chaniku ni investment.
Small-
Yeah. Hi.
I think you're getting it. Sasa small cha sasa umeteremka. We thought it's very big things.
Oh, so if my birthday, you cannot buy me a handbag. On my birthday, you cannot just come with a present and say happy birthday, my friend. Then me, I don't want you as my friends, guy. I don't. And now to answer my question, because to be sincere, mi niseme kweli ama masi nimeongea vibaya.
That is birthday once in a year.
It's okay. But for example, mi nimeuliza juu hii story ya investing, maybe mtatuelezea hapo kwa comments what you think about investing. Juu mi hiyo story ya investing, me I don't know, but me I've had my friends, they know, and I pray God they watch this, and I appreciate you so much for everything you have done for me. I have signs of my friends all around me. I look around and I see a gift I was given, and they too have things from me. I think it's a two-way round if we get it like that. My thought is, if I was to be asked what I do as a result of what I went through as a child, would be nimejaribu kuwa minimalist. Nimejaribu hiyo kusema, for example, let me give a literal example. These earrings, I was looking for earrings. my previous earrings got lost. They were like silver coated, for example. Those ones, they were very nice. Because I have, when nikivaa tu earrings zenye tu za kawaida, hizi normal metals, I get masikio yangu inafura. So nikaenda kutafuta za plastic, nikaumia masikio. Nikaenda kutafuta zingine, nikaumia masikio. So I went to the cosmetic person, nikamwambia I need either gold coated, si expensive sana, but 10 bob compared to 200 shillings kuna difference, right? Hizo zingine ni 10 bob ama 50 bob, hizi nilibuy 200 ama ni 250 hizo. Na I'm not nasema tu, nataka mnielewe where I'm going to. Nilianza na za 10 bob, nilianza na ya 10 bob, masikio ikafura. Nikaenda ya 50 bob, masikio ikafura. Nikasema if I keep on kutumia pesa kidogo kidogo, naweza tumia even most. So I'm telling you, the decision was not easy. Nikaenda tu nikatoa 100, 200. Nikaveana, nikatiwa earrings na zimenilas na masikio zangu hazijaumia. So kuna point najaribu kujifunga, lakini Mungu anasema wewe usiende kwa hiyo class yako. Najua that, I thank God. That's one. Secondly, nimejipata, maybe not myself, and this is something that I'm really dealing with it through the Holy Spirit, but kuna kitu yenye to give, I'll be very generous to give to somebody. If you have a need and come to me, I'll give it to you. But now to give to myself sometimes inakuwa problem. You see, if you have grown up, not, I thank God kwetu, okay, by God's grace tumelelewa vizuri. I'm not saying that there was any, but unapata, if I feel like somebody else is not receiving the same I was given, I want to give to recompense for their lack, So hiyo ni tatizo naona inanisumbua, na naomba Mungu juu to give, I'll give, but could you appreciate me mwenyewe niseme to buy somebody else something, I'll do that easily, but kuna kujinunulia sometimes naogopaga, but ni kurecompense. Yani kama nikiona uko na shida najaribu kurecompense tu, na naonaga inanisumbua, so hiyo ndo tatizo yangu.
So in terms of childhood scarcities, me mali nimetoka, I can say like we were stable. So in terms of scarcities, I was given everything I needed, not wanted. Kuna tofauti. Everything I needed, not wanted. Because where I come from, my parents always remember to remind me like to always ask for things I require and not things I just want to, things I want out because they're trending or something like that. So I've been practicing that. Now that's where the overspending comes in. Because of that, since when I was a child, nilikuwa naambiwa nisi participate na hizi trends juu ni waste of money na vitu kaa hizo. Now that I've become a youth, like there's that urge to participate in those trends na kununua hizo vitu watu wananunua na vitu kama hizo. That was the disadvantage. Alafu tena sometimes, I'm not bragging, I want to say I'm too generous sometimes. Like people come to me with some of their needs, and then like because I think I used to think I didn't have needs of myself. I used to think I didn't have needs of myself, so I use my money on them, which I'm starting to. I wanted to stop it so bad because like I had too much pity for people. I didn't know how to say no, so that's where the overspending came in.
And then when the money is over is when you remember,
Exactly. I had this need, and I used my money on somebody else, so I didn't save. Yeah.
And the problem by there who call out on those who are unfair, by the way. When you have your problem, you come to Bazukami, and then when he has a problem, he cannot approach you. By that's unfair. Hiyo ni unfair by the way. Kama unakuja tusaidiane, if I lift you up, lift me up the next day. Ama mnasemaje?
Hiyo ni kweli.
Tuache kutake advantage of one another.
Yeah, unapata una invest in your friends vile ulikuwa na insist your point, and they do not bring the even half of the measure or no measure at all. Yeah, so as you invest Angalia una invest kwa nani. It needs to be a two-way. As for me, compensating for childhood scarcities, siwezi sema kulikuwa na scarcities per se. We are 4 siblings, the only girl, and being a girl, of course, the girl gets what she wants. And the guys
Oh no.
and the guys get what they want through the girl. Yani wananituma ni mimi their mediator. Yeah, everyone's favorite. Yeah, so being the mediator, sikukosa, but at the same time I am not the overspending type. Kutoka kitambo nikipewa 500 kama ni trip na wengine maybe wanapewa 1000, nitasikia wakipigia wazazi wao simu, hello, ile pesa ulinitumia iliisha. Mimi hiyo 500 nitakula nayo, nitanunua gifts nayo niletee kama ni my younger sibling, na nibakishe savings. Kutoka kitambo up to date, me and saving tuko hivi. Yeah, so
500.
maybe
Okay.
Don't ask. She ate.
Lakini amekula
Okay.
akaleta gift na
And
akasave.
save. Learn from us.
Amazing.
Tutakuja classes.
mkuje, I have hacks.
Yes.
So mimi niko na swali next by the way. Hii itaguza watu. How financially stable do you need to be for you to have a family?
Yeah.
How financially stable do you need to be for you to have a family? Nani hapa ako na familia by the show of hand? Nani ashasema yes I do?
Sorry guys. We are heading there.
So being a lady in the current generation, you don't have to be rich, but of course you need to have something, because I have seen the likes of those who are housewives, which is good, but being a housewife and depending on the man for everything, food tuma pesa, nywele tuma pesa, shopping tuma pesa. Let me tell you, nails
The man is investing from someone he had a
tuma
future.
pesa. I wouldn't dream of that kind of life for myself. So even if I don't have to be rich to have a family, I need to have something, whether it is that kimbanda iko sawa, kama ni kuuza viatu, just have something in your pocket. Ladies, please, acha kungojea kuletewa kila kitu. What if something happens unfortunately? What if something happens and you are no longer with that man? Dukuduku.
That question is amazing. And it's really hot on the other side. But on my side, there's something I made a promise to myself when I was really growing. I was very young. Due to the upbringing that I went through, sometime lacking some basics, I promised myself that my kid will never go through the life that I went through. So that's the reason mimi kujituma najituma kama ng'ombe ikekelewa yoka hapa isivuta shambani. And for me, I won't really until I have saved something and having that constant cash inflow either at the end of the month or the little businesses here and there. Until I get to that point, I'm not getting married. Yes, madam, you might be loved, but Ngoja kidogo. Skiza hii. But until we get to that point where I won't really depend on my brother or my younger ones kuwapigia simu manze kumechacha nitumieni ka kitu. And no, that's not the life I would like my children to go through. I want them to experience the best from their dad. Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, the father figure that I will be.
Yes, guys. I think that's a very important question. And mi sijui ama nilianza kufikiria maisha mapema, lakini sina familia so far, but one thing I will say, mimi naweza waambia like according to my observation, what I've seen around, and kila mtu anaona ni mambo iko like there is no given time that utaifika ukue so financially stable ili unasema that I want to marry, like there is no that given time.
Very true.
But again, pia mimi as my brother said, I said kama sijapata a source of income, like a source of income, it doesn't matter how much, but a source of income where naweza support my family. I believe in a family where unapatana na mtu wako pia yeye amework hard, vile our host Masi amesema hapa, akasema ladies who work hard. And I will say in caps, I have just pressed caps. I have capitalized in my statements.
Bold and
Red color.
Red
double
ink.
underlined.
Yellow background.
Yes, and italics.
Yes, italics
No.
golden.
Acha. Sichomeze. I will say that mimi siwezi oa mwanamke mwenye pia yeye hajasoma, and si lazima. Okay, kusoma ni mzuri. It's personal.
The basic education.
What I mean, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I withdraw my statement.
Withdraw.
I have withdrawn.
Apologize.
Apologize, please.
I apologize,
You will
guys.
be
I
cancelled,
apologize.
you know,
Yeah. But the thing is, there are some people who didn't manage even to go in school, but they are so productive. Actually, I have a friend.
That's okay. So
Yes,
don't say no to
she is. I think that. Yeah.
Hold your
fighting
horses,
for women rights.
Hold your horses. Hold your horses.
Aluta continue.
Yeah. So guys, that's my point. Like, siwezi taka kuoa mtu mwenye like,
Lazy.
unaelewa, no per se lazy, but mtu kupe in a way. So siwezi taka kitu kama hiyo personally.
Kama hajitumi.
Yeah, kama hajitumi, sina maoni.
Red billboard.
Sina maoni, but I believe there's no given time yenye utaikuwa financially stable ile ya kabisa ya kuoa. And I would advise wenye wako huko nje, and I advise myself, the moment you get an inflow, ni vizuri kupanga familia mapema. Si zenye umeshikwa na ma-BP, ma-diabetes huko, ndio unaitwa baba, unaanguka, unapea watoto hard time, traumatizing them with your I don't know things. They must see you when you are young, you know, mcheze volleyball, mcheze football, mcheze hizo vitu. Si zenye unaanguka hapo unashikiliwa baba, umeshikwa mkono. CPR now and then. Ikiwezekana tuzae mapema, tuanze familia mapema, guys. Tuanze familia mapema, and tuanze familia mapema.
Ati mnatoka from playing to praying.
Yeah, tuanze familia mapema. That's my thoughts. On that. Thank you.
Akiwa tu ni personal, come on. But for me, jibu yangu ni mi hata hiyo story okay. Mi sijui kama mamangu anaweza kubali hata niende kuishi na mtu na najua mtoto wangu huyu. But for me, I would say, how far should I get to be financially stable so that I have to be financially stable. By the way, not even for family, you guys, I have my own vision boards that I need to accomplish. So kabla that, you know, like marriage is part of, it's not there, it's not the only, it's part of my life and my journey. So I'm not even looking at it from the perspective of how much I need to get. As long as I am accomplishing my visions and what God has ordained me to do, and the right time has come for me to get married, I believe by then when I'm getting married, I'm also finances. God, this question is tricky because I'm like, not just, like, I'm not looking at it as the goal. Like, I promised myself I'll not be the person who says I go to school, finish school, get work, get married, raise children, die. I want to live a purposeful life. So as long as I'm accomplishing my vision part from the marriage life, together with, if God, that's the God's will for me, I will really get into it.
You've said something. So how stable is the stable?
How stable is stable? At least like my sister said, I can't call to ask for, but kuna hiyo part ya as in, like, you guys, unajua mi niliambiwa okay from the internet, sikuambiwa na mtu, niliwatch internet wakasema a man provides, a man protects, so
Okay.
maybe angalian, I was told
that's the stable
I'm
now.
macho man. By then I'm praying God for my husband. To be a father by then is not easy. Unajua, when my father will be giving me there at the altar, babangu akinipatiana hapo kwa altar. By the way, mimi si wale wanawake wenye nasemaga you have to play a part. By the way, mimi I'll not say it because if I don't see your need, by the way, why are we if I'm not seeing your need, by the way, there's that part. If I'm not seeing your need, I'm sorry, your need is not just finances, you are my husband, but as you come with the title of a father, of a husband, me, Abraham provided for his household. So there's that part. Even in the Bible is written, if you do not provide for your family, you are worse than an unbeliever. That does not make me don't play part in your life. I am yours. I am by your side. So I feel like how much is enough? At least I can support my family too.
Great.
That my children will not. Kuna hapo masi aliuliza what if something happens, like if the daddy, kuna wakati life happens, right? Ama the money instead ya kukuja kwa chakula imeenda kwa investment ingine, so at least there is another source the mama can provide. Yeah
Guys, niko na swali.
Yes.
There's something yenye umetaja ukasema that they should be providers, and the Bible says actually,
Yes.
if you don't provide, you are
worse than an unbeliever.
Yeah, and I want to ask, is that scripture talking about men?
Yeah. Yes, he was talking about fathers.
Is it
Open the
fathers,
scripture.
guys?
Somebody search. Comment on the comment. Yes, it was talking about husbands.
Husband.
Yes, it was talking about husbands. I could be wrong. I'm sorry, but from whoever I heard somebody speaking about it, akivizi vitu za hearsay. But mimi nilisikia alisema alikuwa anaongea about husband. By the next time we are coming back for round yangu, nitakuwa nimepata solution. Nita confirm.
Wacha tungoje hiyo.
But don't go with that analogy. It's only husbands.
I'm not saying it's not.
The same Bible says that the two become one.
Yes.
So when they become, when one is one, there's no half in the one. It's
Yes.
one.
Let me first. Excuse me. Let me
Okay.
clarify things here. Let me introduce myself again. I profile as a Proverbs 31 woman. I am an investor. Si hata nyinyi guys, si hata mimi natafuta pesa. Masi has been my customer here. She knows natafuta pesa, right? Yes. Or Kawira, our host, has been my customer. And have you not liked the product that I've sold you?
I love it.
You have loved it. So guys, I'm not saying that I'm not doing my part. I'm just trying to say the worldly notion that has been put out there, that I'm not saying it just be my husband providing for the house, but I'm trying to tell you, according to my understanding, what I've heard, I'll come in when necessary. I'll come in when necessary. Yeah, thank you.
Sami, menifanya nifikiria mambo na marriage mapema. But then this story I had, which will help me summarize that my answer to that question. in one statement. Financially stable to the level where you don't have to get debts so that you can provide for your family. You have a stable source of income. Si lazima uchukue madeni ili you provide. So there's this story I had. There's this preacher who was saying, like when he got married, the first thing he told his wife is, the furniture we'll put in our house, don't expect it to be new and expensive. Expect it to be what we can afford. And then like he had to go, unajua venye furniture ina repossessiwa. So like alienda akanunua hizo zilikuwa repossessed, alafu akaweka kwa nyumba yake. And yeah, because he didn't want to get into debt to buy furniture he knew he couldn't afford. Yeah. Okay, my question asks, does being unemployed mean that one has poor chances of being financially stable? No. Because in the world we're in now, you can't tell me that you can't find at least one idea that can generate money. Because there are so many things being needed that you can't tell me there's not a thing that you there's not one thing that you can find that you can sell or provide that people can buy and give you money, or even like your ideas, your gifts, as she said. Being unemployed, actually many rich people right now are not employed, they're self-employed. Exactly, they're business people. So the answer to that question is simply a business. Yeah.
All right. My question is, when do you know you need to cut unnecessary expenditure? How do you cut on expenditure here? I feel like this question is just in relation to my first question. Okay. When do you, I think budgeting helps it. Budgeting helps it, and prioritizing. Like Amos earlier shared and said, think about it. Don't just be impulsive. Don't be impulsive at all. So I think, how do you cut on expenditure? Don't be impulsive. How do you know you need to cut an unnecessary expenditure? Do budgeting. So budgeting and self-control from unnecessary buying.
Okay, the next question is, does one family background define the outcome of success? Where does success come from? I think this is a comprehensive question, uh, and I don't know what to say, but I believe someone's background cannot define your own success. I'll just give one mini story. Like in my family, I couldn't go to a good high school because of I just wanted to sacrifice for my sister to go to a good school because she was a girl, and her being exposed to many things outside, like going in a day school. Maybe we were fearing of pregnancy and many other things. So I end up in a day school where, because of my background, so I went in a day school, but I was so determined. Actually, my own parents were discouraging me and telling me, you cannot make it in that school. You cannot get a good grades. You get the ones they used to get in that school. There is nothing good out of that school. But when I entered in the real ground, I decided with myself that it doesn't matter where I must be or where I should be. I must work hard for myself. After actually, when I was in Form 2, I saw how my sister was messing around in school and she wasn't doing really well as she used to. So I saw I was the only hope of the family. So I had to work hard. I could study as far as 12 in a day school, extending. I rented even near the school so that I can be able to achieve. And at the end of the day, in that day school, I was the first one in KCSE with an A minus, of which I set a record where no one has ever broken that record till today. And it was because of determination. It was because of believing in yourself. And when I came to my parents and I gave them the result, they couldn't believe. And today I'm where I am because I'm still working hard. So to the young people outside there, I could send a message that we must work hard. And again, to say that our background doesn't define us. You are the one who defines yourself. As our bishops, our pastor Pastor Ken always tells us poverty is in your mind and riches, it's in your mind. It's for you to decide what you want. Right now, there is nobody who is even thinking of inventing, like thinking of innovation, thinking of new ideas. We are just relying on those old things which we used to do, and we are limiting our minds. Little did we know that our minds can do greater things and mighty things. People like Barack Obama, we have seen those guys. They were just, if you follow their life history, they started very small. But at the end of the day, because of persistence, on that journey, persistence is everything. Persistence is everything. Even in where you are working, even in where you are, think of a new idea. But because we think of them, but there's no capital as young people, and you think, this is my fall down. But I tell you, just press on. Just go on. Na hakuna safari yenye utaenda, like, actually a lonely journey. Success is a lonely journey, and that is why many of us don't find the way, because we don't want the way. We know the way. Actually, many of us who are seeing this podcast, who are watching, and who shall watch even in future to come, we all know what we want in life. Even those who are seated here, they know the ways they can follow and they can be successful. But because of that fear of, I don't have capital, I don't know what I shall do, I don't know what, because of just that, telling yourself that you can never achieve and reach there. So I want you to press and know success is a lonely journey. Developing, become giant, create in a lonely place. So guys, we must work hard, we must press, we must do. So in my perspective, background doesn't define who you become or your success. Yeah.
Oh, amazing. Very true. I have this question here. What is it about money that makes people proud? What is it about money that makes people proud? Now, when you talk of pride, pride is finding yourself, you regarding yourself higher, or you seeing yourself, mimi ndio kusema, mimi ndio bazuu, mimi ndio kiongozi hapa. Nadhani hakuna kitu naweza sema. Mwenye mapesa, governor, rais. So what I have realized about money is that when you find yourself that you don't need to struggle, I just need this glass of water, I order it to come. Unaweza okay, si tunaweza nipe hiyo glass ya maji. Like, you see, no, like I'm expressing how money can bring pride. When you command things to come your way, you don't need to beg. Unaingia tu pale, you are signing a check ya 300,000, but you end up signing 3 million. So but anyway, so when money, what I know about money and making people proud is that you're seeing, or you're regarding others in a lower estate. You see yourself when ndio unaweza, and that thing for me, it's bad. That thing for me, it doesn't add up at all. Doesn't add up. Na hiyo kiburi, the Englishman say that pride comes before a fall. And sorry to say, I'm sorry to say that if you end up falling and you had risen yourself, the people that saw you rise will not hold you as you come down. They'll let you pass by. Anguka kwanza, pajichore ka mtu, and then tunaanza kukuchekelea. Yeah, and that is so for me. Yeah, in the Bible we have the story of Nebuchadnezzar, who saw that he had built Babylon, lakini alisikia dhitima, akajua Mungu ni fire kabisa na Mungu ni noma.
So alitoa kukula jaba.
Actually, I don't know, lakini wanasema hivyo. Out of majani zote jaba ndo ilimpendeza. Yeah, but yeah, let's just, so guys on the who will watch this, when you get money or the little that you have, think about how much money does man need to have not to be proud. Kama utapata 1,100 na ukwe proud, pata 99, hiyo 1 shilling kachana nayo. Yeah.
Yeah, And does money change people, or does it show who somebody really was? Answer that in the comment section. Mine is, are you big into saving? Why do you save? And how do you save? Hii ni kama ilikuwa imeningoja.
Exactly. Yeah.
Hey, manze. I am actually big into saving. Simesikia kutoka nikiwa mtoto ako ka 5 so nikikapata katafanya kila kitu. So I'm really big into saving, and the reason why I save, one, spendi kusikia sina pesa. Hata afadhali nijue iko mahali na siitumii kuliko nijue sina. And the other reason why I save, of course I have goals, and there are things I cannot achieve if I put all the money into maybe some some expenses which I have to incur. And if I don't save, kuna kitu maybe itahitaji pesa mingi and I cannot do it at that moment. Inahitaji uweke na ungoje ili ufanye hiyo kitu. So I save so that I can accomplish the goals that I have. And how do I save? I categorize my money. Whether ni there is money I save cash, and there is money I save kwa bank. So I categorize, na pesa inaweza kuwa kwa the same account, lakini kwa akili najua hii portion ni ya hii kazi, hii portion ni ya hii kazi, cash ni ya hii kazi. So I save by categorizing the money, knowing that nikiguza hii 50 bob kuna kitu itaharibika mahali. So I categorize it. I know, so I have to know what I want to do in order to save. And of course yeti nikipata mshahara na naweka yote, fua yote ni savings, hapana. Of course you have to adorn yourself, you have to, you know, huwezi tembea ukikaa ovyo ovyo, basic needs. So yeah, that is the simple way I just do things. So if you save differently, you can talk to us about it in the comment section. So that has been our talk on the financial quest. We hope you have enjoyed it. We hope you have learned. We hope that this is going to be an eye-opener for you. And as we said earlier, that iron sharpens iron. We hope that you have been sharpened somewhere, you have been challenged somewhere, and we hope umefinywa mahali vizuri ili uanze kubadilika. Ili unajua kuna hii verse ya Biblia inasema ya kwamba ukizoea kwa jirani sana wanaanzanga kukuchukia. Yaani kama wewe ni ombaomba sana, evaluate your life and see where you are doing things wrong and correct them. So this is the mashup with Kawira Mwaura, and please like, share. Kama uja subscribe, fanya hiyo kitu, and comment. Tunazingoja sana, and we love you so much. Thank you so much for the session. Bye.